Alright, Hail Heroes, welcome to Paragon City Games. Monday Night Standard.
It's here.
It's here, finally! Oh man, we've been talking about this for a long time. So, tonight we're going to be watching some Standard. You know us normally for our Eternal formats. But now we're going to stream some Standard on Monday nights. We've had this tournament here for a good minute. It's been very successful, and now we've got the ability to
do it live.
Do it live. All right. So who did I have? This one is Riley.
You know what Riley's on, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Riley and
I think it's Kyle. On the Just guy.
Yep. Just Kyle, my man.
My man. All right. Give me 1 second here. Oh, Facebook's not live. We gotta go fix that.
So as he's doing that,
I'm gonna Oh, they're going.
Is that a Duskwatch recruiter?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is certainly a Duskwatch recruiter.
Kyle's just reading the card here. It doesn't look too familiar with it.
Well, I mean, it sees a little modern play.
Oh yeah. I've ran into it.
Yeah. In the Counters Company deck?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's go here. So that got abraded.
It did get abraded.
Oh.
We're playing a elephant right now. 3/4 when it enters, pay 2 energy, and it'll come into play. If you don't have 2 energy, you'll net 1 energy, and it'll go back to your hand.
Okay.
So it looks like he's gonna play that. It's gonna bounce. He's gonna play it again.
Get a second energy.
And play it again.
So yeah, 3 mana, 3/4.
Yep.
Welcome in everyone on Facebook if you're just joining us. So we had a little problem with the video starting off.
Howdy, y'all.
Magic cards.info, just in case we need to point anything up. Okay. Let's pull up the chat. So rereading the
We got a Dovin.
Dovin Bond. Oh no. Stop. There we go.
Well, that's gonna effectively shut that elephant down.
I mean, it gets to kind of stay at parity.
Yeah.
Right, loyalty-wise.
Yeah.
Until he adds anything else to the board. Sweet.
Paying 4 for a Vizier of the Menagerie.
Ooh, baby.
It's gonna take a peek at the top. Card's pretty sweet.
That card is pretty sweet.
Great commander card. I think it's even good. And let's pull it up.
Let's pull it up. You want to pull up the Vizier?
Let's pull up the Vizier.
All right.
You don't see it played too often, so you know. What else are we doing?
Yeah, I picked Riley's match because he's like, Pat, I've got a brew, and whenever someone says, insert my name, I've got a brew, I am always one to throw it on camera because.
I will second that.
Well, yeah, because you're Tim Spicy 1 Wallet, so that's like your mantra.
It kind of is.
So I wonder what he's going to target here. So he's going to target the elephant with Dovin Bond. And does that give it -3, -0? Is that why he's representing that with
-3,
3?
-0, and its activated abilities cannot be activated.
Okay. Off the top.
Tracker off the top.
Ooh, baby.
Seems pretty good.
He's got to see if he wants to counter this. Did we see what's in his hand? It looks like
I
a
think I
Blessed
saw-
Alliance. He's moved to the front.
Yeah, it looks like Blessed Alliance.
Is it a casting?
I think I saw a cast out in there
Okay.
too.
Cool. Ooh. 2 triggers.
Ooh, yeah.
He gets to live the dream with an Evolving Wilds. That always feels so good.
It's the best thing it can have. It's Tracker's magical Christmas land.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. All right. he's going to go swinging after he takes a peek at that top card because Vizier, and I've got it up here.
There you go.
You can look at the top card of your library. You may cast it. Oh! Blowout City.
So, Kyle went for the cast out on the Vizier there.
He does need to tap his mana.
He does. Typically need to do that. He's going to go to his turn anyway, so
yeah,
it's not a big deal.
But yeah, you can cast the top card of your library if it's a creature card. You can spend mana as though it were any color to cast creatures. So that is pretty cool. All right. Really kind of going through the motions of everything that happened there. The cast out does stay on the battlefield. It just doesn't.
It's an enchantment, it just loses its target.
So if there's anything like that will affect like Delirium, we'll head out there and update that. Oops, not there.
True.
He's on Just Guy. Good stuff. Okay. Let's move these around. Looks like a Magma Spray took care of the Tireless Tracker.
Sure did.
But I mean, what more can you ask for? That tracker really got its value.
It did. It got its value. Did what it needed to do.
All right.
Didn't get any damage through, but still.
So we're going to see the Green Desert, the Hash Heap Oasis from Riley here.
That's a Verdurous.
And that is a Verdurous Gearhulk. Post Pro Tour hype. What's up, Brian? Welcome to the first Monday Night Standard stream. I'm a scrub and did not wear my snapback hat, so we could introduce ourselves as Tim and Patrick, the Snapback Bros.
I remembered.
the North remembers.
Oh man, don't get me on Game of Thrones. Man. Too good, too good.
Oh, this season is fire.
Oh, it always has me.
Just chilling. Congrats, team. Well, yeah, we finally got it to fire tonight. We will need to. Message me after. I'll message you after the stream. We've got to talk about something. But Scrub. Wait, no Scrub. Blessed Alliance here for Kyle. Looks like he is gonna pay 4 for the escalation. So he's gonna have to sacrifice an attacking creature.
That is correct.
Kyle will gain 4 life.
Yeah.
Riley getting his look value.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the right decision there at this point.
Cool.
This year's doing more for you than that elephant is.
Yeah, I mean, the elephant was a 4/5, and I think the same thing is true for the Vizier. After the elephant enters the battlefield, it's just, it's just a 4/5 where the Vizier keeps giving you advantage.
Yeah.
So I am a fan of that.
Riley untaps.
And Riley untaps. Kyle has missed some land drops here, which playing a control deck might bite him in the butt. Ooh, Ronus off the top.
It's pretty good.
And us getting we are definitely seeing Vizier to its fullest potential.
I'm surprised it stuck around this long.
Right, exactly.
Just kind of control deck.
I mean, Kyle tried to take care of it with the cast out.
That's true.
But Riley had the Blossoming Defense to cover that. How many pieces we get tonight? We got 14 people for Standard tonight, Brian.
Good turnout.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to Glimmer. Looks like he's looking at. Doing the look. What does he have? Okay. Either way, one goes to the top, one goes to the bottom. He will draw 2 cards.
Looks like a Magnum Spray off the top.
Yep. Gonna pull from tomorrow. Not very good when you're struggling on lands. That is a pretty great turnout tonight.
And at this point, you can't really afford to be tapping out for pull from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just scoop it up.
Scooping it up. So, Riley, Mr. Folsom on Mono Green Monument.
And we haven't seen the monument yet, so
We haven't even seen the
he doesn't
monument
even
yet.
know it's in there.
Exactly.
So don't get rid of those braids, Kyle, because you're gonna want those.
I mean, he
In a
did
minute.
see the Verderus
You did see the
Gearhulk.
Verderus, right?
So let's take a look actually at their sideboards and see what options they have.
Yeah.
So you got Kyle, and do we find Riley's in here? Bolus.
Might be in the very back.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. So for Riley, he does have 3 Heroic Intervention, 1 Dissensor's Deliverance, 2 Manglehorn, 2 Nissa Vital Force, 2 Lifecrafter's Bestiary, 3 Clear Shot, and 2 Arborback Stomper.
Arborback Stomper.
Yeah. So against the control deck, I talked with Riley about his sideboard plan. He's probably going to bring in some number of the Heroic Interventions.
Yeah.
Nissa Vital Force. 5-mana Nissa from Kaladesh.
Yep.
Very good against control.
Yes.
And then also those Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Because it is whenever your upkeep, you get to scry 1 with the Bestiary, and then you draw a card whenever you cast a creature spell and pay an extra green.
Right.
Which is just when you cast it. I believe it's a cast trigger.
It's cast trigger.
Okay.
It's absolutely cast trigger, and that's why it's so good, because your stuff's getting countered with control a lot. You're running out of gas, so it's a good way to just keep reloading your hand.
Just keep on going. Yeah, so it looks like he's got a pretty good plan
Give
against...
you the longevity.
Sure. And what about Kyle? What are we looking at for him?
Kyle's running 2 Hour Devastation, 1 Sweltering Suns, 1 Abrade, 1 Angel of Sanctions, 1 Confiscation Coup, 1 Cast Out, 1 Fumigate, 2 Chandra's Defeat, 2 Glorybringer, and 3 Negate.
Okay. So, we might see the Hour of Devastation. Those kind of match up well against, when you're a control deck, bringing in your Wraths against something that's going wide. Even though it depends on how... The jury's still out, I think, on Hour of Devastation, how good it actually is. 5 damage is a sizable number.
I've been making this debate myself.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back and forth. I think it really depends on what you're playing against.
Sure. If he does see some Nissas, in game 2, he'll probably bring the Hours in because he's seen that Planeswalker side and can get extra value there.
But
I don't think the Sweltering Suns are good. He might bring in the Abrade, maybe the Angel of Sanctions.
I could see him bringing in the Angel.
An extra cast out. He's got a lot of options as far as his removal, so he can kind of tool it. I don't think it's a match for Glorybringer.
I don't think so either. I don't think that's what you want to be going for.
Yeah, we're not going to see the Chandra's Defeat or the Negates, so...
But I think we'll see that Fumigate. That's for sure. The
Yep.
Fumigate and the Cast Out, absolutely. Maybe even the Angel.
Yeah, so the difference with Riley's list is, he's playing Mono Green Monument, which is not like your standard Monument list that we've been seeing, like the white that's like a go wide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring that card up because we don't see it. Ronus is Monument. Go here. There's almost ready to go.
Yep. Kyle's going to be on the play.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
So for those not familiar, here's Ronus' Monument. So your green spells cost 1 less to cast, and then whenever you cast a creature spell, target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains trample until the end of turn. Going a lot bigger. Looks like Riley's going to take a mulligan. I think Kyle is satisfied with his hand.
Would appear that way. Question for you.
Yes, sir.
So in the mono green,
Yep.
he has the creature that comes in. You can eternalize it. That I'll know when I see it.
Is it the 2-drop?
Oh, okay. Just kidding. He was. I was talking with him before the match, and he was debating between running Sylvan Advocate and the new 2-drop
Yeah,
green.
or not Earthshaker, but the other Kenra.
Kenra, the green.
The
Kenra.
green Kenra, yeah.
So we'll save that for another time.
Yep. Looks like Riley's still presenting. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight for our first stream of Monday Night Standard. We'll be doing this every single week here at Paragon City Games. If you are in the Draper area, come check us out. We hold Magic tournaments every single night. For this standard tournament, it's a $10 entry, 3 packs per win. We call it our share box. And yeah, it's a great time. You can always catch Magic here on our Twitch channel. So
yeah, good prize support tonight. Always a good friendly turnout as well.
All right. So I'll wait to do that then. Riley plays a turn 1 Blister Pod. Now this is a card that you normally see in tokens decks.
Yep.
But it's a cheap, I think for Riley, it's just a cheap way to trigger Bonuses Monument.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
And it's really good against removal. It replaces itself. So it there's a lot of play to this card. It looks pretty innocuous, but against control decks, I mean, in the top 8 of my last PPTQ that I played, I got my control player down. I attacked with a Thraben Inspector for 17 damage.
You got in?
I got in for 17 points with a Thraben Inspector. So
wow.
Yeah, because there's other threats that they have to deal with,
Sure.
and so when you're deploying all those threats, it's hard to carry that. Oh, did he miss another land drop?
I think he did.
Oh no. Oh, he can't cast that
Cast
Abrade.
it. Ouch.
Oh man.
And
Oh, but he drew the red source. Woo!
Luckily, it's the dual source and it doesn't come in tap.
Kyle got out of it there. He's gonna give Sylvan Advocate a read. Probably not going. Oh, he is gonna tap. No, what are you doing, brother?
Yeah, that was his main phase, if I'm correct.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he did leave his Aether Hub untapped, which he does not have any energy. So,
right. So he's not really representing much
Nope.
there.
So Riley's free to play that Tireless Tracker with a land. And
Finds his land drop there.
that's always a good sign. Now, what is he toying with here? It looks like he has a Chandra.
Does.
Which, I mean, it trades 1 for 1 with
Chandra,
the...
Hour of Dev, I saw.
Yeah, can't cast that quite yet.
No, I'm just trying to see what he gets.
Yeah. I mean, if you go Chandra plus, she goes up to 5 Devotion, which, will still, if Riley just cracks his clue,
He could kill it off.
he could just kill it off.
Yeah.
If he wanted to hold out for the Hour of Devastation. But then, with the Hour of Devastation, if you play that the turn after you play a Chandra, that doesn't feel good because it will kill your Chandra.
Right.
So
he targets Tracker.
Targets Tracker, Blossoming Defense.
Blossoming Defense in response.
Oof. That is twice this game. That is just like...
That hurts.
MVP.
Because now there's a Chandra that didn't do her job there. And...
Oh, here's a Murderous Gear Hulk. Ugh. This game
like
feels
he's just gonna
so over.
dump all the counters onto Tireless Tracker and just go in.
1 at Chandra. And then the rest at you. So they attack for 7? Jeez. It is a 7/6, so it is out of range of that Hour of Devastation.
Yeah, it's not looking so good at this point.
And that doesn't feel good now. Yeah, I guess he kind of had to put all the counters on there to either protect the Tracker or the Gear Hulk from the Hour of Devastation.
Yeah, and I think it was the right move.
Yeah. So, hi, Flash Flare. This format is standard. This is our first standard stream. We normally stream Legacy on Tuesdays and Fridays, but Tim and I are now here to cast some Monday Standard events. We've got 14 players here tonight, so
good turnout.
We always have pretty good turnout on our Mondays. Not last week because of Utah holiday, but still a good time. So, okay. Main phase cast out?
Looks like it.
Okay. Probably respecting that
Blossoming Defense.
Commander's the best format. Screw Standard. Well, Commander is fun. It's definitely fun, but I wouldn't say screw Standard. Standard's a great format.
What's wrong with playing both?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Tim. All right, 5 at ya. Put you down to 5. And Riley not deploying another threat, leaving his mana open. So Port Town. So Kyle's going to be able to find his lands.
The Hour of Dev looks good now.
Yeah, now that cast out was able to take care of the tracker.
I think he doesn't have much of a choice. He has to do it or he's
Dobbs.
He's dead on board. Yeah.
Okay. So Hour of Devastation. 5 damage to each creature and each non-bolus planeswalker.
Blister Pod triggers.
Riley scrubbing out and not bringing tokens. I'll have to fix that.
Yeah.
He's been drawing a bunch of lands, it looks like.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
there's that Bestiary. That resolves. So
It's a good time to play that.
If that sticks around, he will be able to get some extra advantage. Ooh.
Duskwatch Recruiter. Trigger. He's going to pay. Draw.
Yep. So pretty good follow.
So it looks like Riley's out of cards right now, but not really, because you got that Duskwatch.
Bestiary.
And the Bestiary.
Yep. If Kyle holds up for removals or like a counter spell and doesn't play a spell, that Duskwatch Recruiter will flip.
Right.
So all right,
Angel of
Sanctions.
Sanctions. So we're not sure what he is targeting here. So he's going to target the Duskwatch.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a pretty decent target.
Yeah.
And that was one that we've seen 2 of Kyle's sideboard cards that we thought about. So scrying with the Bestiary, he'll draw it. Must be a creature. It would have shipped it to the bottom. So Sylvan Advocate, it's a 4/5.
It is a 4/5.
Draw from a Bestiary.
Bestiary doing work.
Play
and
my tracker.
Tracker.
Draw off tracker. No use attacking with the Scion that Angel of Sanctions.
Nope.
So I think he just has to say go here.
I didn't see what Riley was holding.
Yeah, I didn't get a good peek at it. Kyle drew a mountain for the turn. What else does he have in hand? Is that a Chandra? $50 standard deck that's powerful. Well, it was the red deck until the Pro Tour happened.
Yeah.
Last weekend you were able to buy that deck for about $60, but Hazoret's jumped up, Chandra's jumped up.
As if she wasn't high enough already.
I know, right?
But now she's just.
It's a little crazy.
There's some sweet budget decks out there.
Yeah, standard is wide open right now. Flash Flyer, like we saw that at the Pro Tour. Even though there was a lot of red, that was a metagame call. But still, I think the standard is pretty wide open.
Yeah, I like where it is right now. Kyle's just deciding what he wants to do here.
Yeah, he does have Chandra, and what's the other card he's looking around? That's Supremo.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Which, I mean,
can't,
Chandra doesn't kill the...
So he's going to minus, he's going to kill off the tracker.
Yeah. Alright, tap your mana. There we go.
No Blossoming Defense that time.
Nope, you'll need that second red. There you go.
Chandra at 1, Angel of Sanctions. He's not gonna. It's gonna feel bad to block with that Angel of Sanctions.
Oh yeah, because he has to block. But Riley Gironis for the turn. Trigger, draw a card, and you can just pump and.
He doesn't have to pump once.
If he draws another, if he drew a land, he can play his land for the turn, sacrifice the Scion.
Yeah.
And double pump on the.
It's like.
Okay, so yeah, okay, this is good too. He's sending the 1/1 at Chandra, and the Angel of Sanction or the Sylvan Advocate at Kyle.
He probably has another threat.
Forcing that block, yeah. So here's my Recruiter.
And now he's gonna activate it, I would assume. Nope.
Well, we're out of combat now. Okay, another Advocate.
Play an Advocate.
Trigger, draw a card.
Yeah.
And this deck has a lot of play to it.
Yeah, it sure does. What's the sad face for, Flash?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of for the red deck used to be like $50, but now is more because Paulo Vitor and a bunch of the teams realized it was a good call for the Pro Tour. But I was talking to Kyra, like the black green deck, or what we're playing right now. I'm actually on Jund. Kyra and I have a little baby of Jund deck that really just has a bunch of good spot removal. Kyle using the impulse mode on Supreme Will here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Cody, we are streaming Standard. Aren't you playing here right now? Oh, it looks like your match got over with.
Well, thanks for popping in, buddy.
There you go. All right, and so Riley takes that one down 2-0. And I was hoping that this match would go on a little bit longer. Cody, how'd your round go? Go back here. Get the 2-0.
2-0 for Riley.
For Riley. So mono green monument. And see, all of them.
Yep.
Man, we're so good at this.
Right?
We're like, he's gonna bring in these heroic interventions, the B series, and the Nisses. Looks like he took out some number of the Rampagers and actually the monuments. Because monument is pretty bad against Super Raid. Verter Skierhulk, you're not boarding out because of a
I think it's smart too because you can respond. So when you cast it, on the cast, you target, right?
Yeah, so with the monument?
Yeah.
Okay, we still have it up from here.
So as a control player, he can respond to that trigger.
And
so he might
bolt something.
And just not get his value.
Sure.
So
cool. All right, well, let's come back here to us. Whoa, that's not the one. This is the one.
I look a little whiter all of a sudden.
Whiter?
No, it went from like here to here.
Oh, wider.
Wider.
Ah,
Wider.
I see.
No, not whiter.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Well, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here for our first Monday Night Standard stream. We'll be doing this every week, so make sure you tune in. One thing I do want to do is thank Paragon City Games for sponsoring the stream. Paragon City Games is the place to go in the Salt Lake Valley to for all your gaming needs. We host Magic tournaments every single night. We stream Legacy every Tuesday and Friday. We also have a judge class that we do every Wednesday night. And right now, we actually just released this new product. So another City Games has a certain Tarmogoyf dice that they've been retailing. And one thing we pride ourselves here is having high-quality products and great metal dice from Die Hard Dice. So we work with Todd, and we just got these sweet Tarmogoyf dice. Calling them the Goyf Rocks because the Tarmo die is a trademarked one. These are all metal dice. They come in the gold and the silver. And for the same price as those other guys, you can have metal dice instead of silly old plastic. See how that feels.
That's some weight to it. That's nice.
These are very nice.
This is not cheap stuff. This is
this is the real deal.
Real deal.
Okay. Sweet. Well, let me go out and I'm going to check on the round and see where we are at with our time. Maybe I can pull a match over and we can continue watching some more Magic. If not, we'll be right back in just a moment. All right, heroes, we are back. Go check on the time. So there's about 16 minutes left in the round. A lot of the players are finishing up, so we will have some more Magic shortly. Thank you all for sticking around. So what are some of the other decks we have here tonight, Tim, that are like super spicy?
Okay. So one that I really liked, haven't seen it for a while, was the Mono Blue.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have that here tonight as well. So Mono Blue
Reservoir. So he's running 4 Paradoxical Outcome, 4 Renegade Map, 4 Verse Engineer, 3 Baral's Expertise,
Okay.
3 Prophetic Prism,
Okay.
4 Bonesaw, 4 Ornithopter, 2 Whir of Invention, 2 Aetherflux, just 2 Aetherflux Reservoir,
Okay.
4 Glintnest Crane, 3 Inspiring Statuary.
Oh yeah. So this is a deck that we saw. Was it back when Cat Combo was a thing, or was it a
I think
deck
it was
during the Marvel?
It was more with Marvel.
Okay.
I think. When Kaladesh came out is when I saw it the most. Maybe Aether Revolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around that era.
So this deck it wants to go and whir for combo pieces and uses a bunch of 0-drop artifacts to cantrip and storm out. This is like the storm deck of the format.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. An interesting like inclusion is the like Sunset Pyramid.
Yeah.
When you have yeah. Of course you get respect from Tim Spicy One of Wallet. But sometimes you find like a lot of extra mana when you're comboing off with that deck. Sure. You don't really have a place to put it.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
The Sunset Pyramid is a great way to
just sink some mana.
Draw some cards. Do you get to scry until the brick counters are done as well before you draw, or is it just? I
think it's separated. So you can pay to scry or you can pay to draw, if I remember correctly.
Which also is oh yeah, remove a brick counter, draw a card, or you can pay 2 to scry 1.
So it comes in with 3 brick counters, so you can draw up to 3 cards off of it, and then it's just a scry machine.
But even if you've got like having even half a card with the scry ability and untapping that every
especially with a
time you
combo
cast a
deck.
spell,
yeah,
pushing stuff to the bottom that you don't need, it seems really great. What else do we see? I thought we saw we've got like a 4-color control deck here tonight. I think we're going to see if we can get Josh's Esper thing.
I do want to see that.
Maybe this next round.
I do enjoy seeing. Josh is our resident Esper fanatic.
He does not play green or red. He does not like foils.
Plays Esper.
He's very specific.
Yeah. Always brewing, that guy.
For sure. Let's take a look here. Some green-black in the room tonight. Oh boy, Crystal's on something different. Not very.
That's. I see some very different cards.
Yeah, it's like this big red deck with Glorybringer, Hanover Garrison, Thought Not Seer.
Reality Smasher.
Is she playing Smasher too?
She's playing 3 Smasher.
There it is. Okay.
3 Wildfire Eternal.
But yeah, that's the big one. Is 3 Wildfire Eternal.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what
she's trying to cast off of that, or maybe just playing it for the Afflict.
Man, that feels real bad. Cause yeah. I'm looking here.
I like everything else, but I'm not.
Endless Sand, Secret Wreckage,
sure.
10 Mountains, 2 Chandras. Oh.
You see it?
I see it. So the Wombo combo, what she's trying to do is cast Hazaret's Undying Fury.
Okay.
This is a magic card. So it looks like she's made everything in her deck CMC 5 or less.
Okay.
So either way, with
the
Hazaret's Undying Fury, she'll be able to cast all that good stuff.
How many of those? 2.
She's got 2 main, 1 side. So with the Wildfire Eternal, she can cast that for free
Yeah.
if that thing goes unblocked.
That's gas.
If not, I mean, that's
It's a high risk, high reward.
She's just rolling the dice tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is some respect.
I like it. Me too. I like it.
I kind of want to see that.
I do.
Camera.
I do. I want to see that as well. You guys in chat, if you guys have anything you'd like to see from what we're talking about, let us know.
Certainly. Where am I at? Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of this. You know, a deck that I haven't really seen a lot here is. Have you seen that new the God Pharaoh's Gift deck?
I have.
Man, what's your opinion on that?
I haven't seen it played, and I haven't played it.
Okay.
So my worry is that it's too slow. But
okay.
I don't know. Maybe you can introduce them to some of the tech on that one.
Yeah. So with God Pharaoh's Gift, that deck's been kind of popping up on Magic Online, and what you're trying to do is cycle a bunch of stuff, trade early with some bigger dudes, and then there's a few draw spells as well, like Oath of Jace, and I think they play like strategic planning as well.
Draw
as a
this
way,
card.
Yeah, as a way to put things into your graveyard,
right.
Be it the God Pharaoh's Gift or something like a refurbish, or like your things that you will be bringing back with the gift. Yeah, and then you refurbish the God Pharaoh's Gift on turn 4, and can start eternalizing creatures that you put in the graveyard.
Yep. So the whole goal is to turn 4.
Yeah.
God Pharaoh's Gift. Start making dudes.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna add a title up here on our thing so people know what we're actually doing here tonight. Let's bring this chat down.
If you just jumped in, we're streaming Standard tonight. So first stream of this tournament. We do a Monday night share box.
Let's grab this. I actually need to be in studio mode.
Here at Paragon City Games in Draper, Utah.
The place to play. Because that's where heroes play. Let's go here. I'm gonna copy that bad boy.
So let's see.
And bring it over.
So we're seeing some zombies tonight.
Yeah.
We're seeing some Grixis control. Pretty standard and by way of things I think we are going to come to expect.
Like what people are bringing.
Yeah.
Oh, here's what I'll do. That's why.
One Colossus deck.
Oh yeah, Kyre. Kyre's on Colossus.
Kyre's on Colossus.
He's been on Colossus for the past few weeks.
It's a sweet deck. I've played against it. Real fun to play against. He navigates it really well.
Certainly, Colossus is one of those trickier decks to play. Ooh.
The line isn't always so obvious in that deck.
Yeah, like it's very skill rewarding. So when you can find the right line with that Colossus deck, it feels kind of unbeatable. So
that's a nice way to feel when you're playing Magic,
right? Yeah, Kyra's like I can't lose with this deck. So
yeah.
We'll see how he does tonight with it. I kind of wanted him to play with our little baby.
Jund?
Yeah, the Jund deck. The other night we were doing some tuning. Last night we started doing some tuning post Pro Tour. So we wanted to add an extra Pulsum Rasa to the main.
Okay.
Pulsum Rasa. I think it is in a fabulous place right now.
Yeah.
People have kind of forgotten about this card.
I toyed with it because I was on green-black for a while.
Uh-huh.
And I would throw it in, I'd take it out, I'd throw it in, I'd take it out. But the way that you're playing it right now is, I think, one of the best ways I've seen it played so far.
So, Pulsum Rasa, for those who don't know. You can return target creature or land card from a graveyard to its owner's hand. You gain 6 life.
6 life, pretty relevant.
Yeah, so 6 life concession to the fact that red is a good deck.
Mm-hmm.
Not just ignoring that it was just a Pro Tour deck. I mean, like, working at the shop here, it has helped to like kind of see what people are buying.
Yeah, sure.
And like, we're out of Earthshaker Kenras and Bomat Couriers and On-Crop Crashers. On-Crop Crasher and Uncommon.
Yeah.
From Uncommon Cat. We opened like 2 or 3 cases of that. So, yeah, so we added an extra pulse to the main.
Which makes how many?
That's 2.
2, okay.
Yeah. And we swapped out, I was playing, I've had the Bantu's Last Reckoning in the deck.
Yeah.
And we swapped that out for a Sweltering Suns.
Okay.
We were thinking that it's much better against your lower end, like, aggressive decks.
Sure.
And you can still cycle it against control, so it's not completely dead.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good good move there.
Yeah. We're also trying Little Liliana, Liliana the Last Hope.
Yeah, she's great.
As, just
another threat.
Yep. That has, earlier interaction with the board. But yeah, with Pulse of Marasa, which, now that we're in studio mode, I gotta bring this back up here. So yeah, return target creature or land card from your graveyard to its owner's hand, you gain 6 life. Even against control, I've had some times when I have, like, cycled away a cycling land.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any other targets, you can, like, return your cycling land to draw another card.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
So, some sweet stuff. You can buy back your threat. It makes, control, like, hard to remove. Like, they have to spend 2 removal spells on your...
Yeah. So you're in that deck, you're trying to maximize your value.
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing the Goblin Dark Dwellers.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what that does, Pulse will get a little bit better once you see that.
Dwellers. This card, it was really popular back in like Magic Origins Standard when this card came out. People were playing it with the little baby Jace, like a Grixis Dwellers deck. But we're going Jund, just because there's so much in green. Green is really powerful, and having the red-black has your removal.
Right.
Yeah, so when it enters the battlefield, you can cast an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost if that card would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. So there's been a time, like, the past couple of game days I've actually had to play against mono red, or not game days, but like our standard showdowns that we have on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And every time it's been like, I play against mono red, it beat up Crystal, and she was like, oh, like, you gotta watch out for this guy, on mono red. And I wasn't even phased. Like, with the Pulse of Marasa, like, I've got a 1 main deck Noxious Gear Hulk. So there's just so much life gain. You can traverse for a Kalitas.
Yep.
That was another thing that we added, was an extra Kalitas, because...
So you're going 2?
Yeah, 2 in the main, 1 on the side.
I think that's... Yeah. Feels good to me.
Yeah, like...
He's great. But yeah, like, some of the interactions I've seen with that deck are pretty sweet. So you'll play you'll go Traverse, right, for a Goblin Dark Dwellers.
Yep.
And then you'll play it, and then cast Traverse off the back end that you just got the Dwellers with. Go get another Dwellers. Mm-hmm. Next turn, play it again. Traverse for another Dwellers.
Or something.
Or a Kalitas. Or,
or cast a removal spell.
Whatever.
I've had the best time being able to go...
So many lines.
cast my Dwellers, cast my Pulse of Marasa, gain 6, return the Dwellers.
Mm-hmm.
Play the Dwellers, recast the Pulse of Marasa, bringing back like a land or a creature, and like mono red can't beat a gain 12, and there's no Skullcrack.
No.
So
because they're trying to win by turn 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So if you can get past that point and keep up with it, they're gonna run out of gas.
Like, even though like the reason it's so good right now is because of Ramunap Ruins giving it that extra reach.
Sure.
The printing of this card just, definitely broke it over the edge. As far as what, because you'd seen like red decks before in the time between the Marvel ban and the Hour of Devastation releasing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Saffron Olive had like his 2-tick red deck, which is basically what this deck is doing. But it didn't have that long game reach that if you weren't able to kill them by that point, you were just like Dobbs.
Yeah.
But having the ruins and the deserts that do damage, it makes your late game so much better.
Yeah, it really does. And you just really you want to get things done in an orderly fashion with red, and I think that helps it get done. Yeah,
even the Earthshaker Kenra having a essentially a buyback cost of getting a 4/4 for 6, like mono red's definitely cool with that as well.
Yeah,
such a powerful effect. So it looks like we're almost ready to go. Let me take a peek in on our tables. Haven't gotten a message from my man Tyler up front. Let me open this line up here.
You think they'll play Ruins and Mono Red Burn in Modern?
No, I don't think there's enough.
A little too slow? Or just the lands aren't right?
Let's see. So it looks like he did send us a message. Do you want to run this out to Spencer and see what he had put for his... He's looking to see what he had...
yeah, he probably lost track.
Set for his board? Sure.
Yeah.
I will continue here with this. Let's see. So while we're in this little bit of dead time, I would like to thank some friends of the stream. Where are you? There you go. All right. So some people who have helped our stream and are friends of Paragon City are Kitchen Table Magic. Sam Tame does an excellent job with the Kitchen Table Magic podcast. Kitchen Table Magic is the place to listen to stories told by the wonderful people in the Magic the Gathering community. He's had on guests like Richard Garfield, people from the coverage team, Marshall Sutcliffe, powerful players. This mono red deck is going to be predominant at the GP Mini. I'm trying to put together a deck that shuts it down. Yeah, Razzers Com. I'm a firm believer that my buddy and I put together this Jund Dwellers deck, and you get while it's still around, you get to take advantage of Pulse of Marasa and Goblin Dark Dwellers with all of in like a Jund shell. You get all of your great red black removal that shuts that deck down, and you've got this like little bit of life gain. You get to play Kalidas and Traverse, all the good stuff about the green black deck that like help beats the mono red deck. I think our Jund Dwellers deck does better, and I think it has a just a little bit a better like threat base, where it's not so like based on synergy as the green black deck is, but it's just got tons of game. So, but yeah, I definitely, you want to see what you can beat at GP with that, because I think we've got like one red deck here tonight. Metagame here hasn't quite shifted yet to being, like the Pro Tour, but yeah. So again, some other friends of our stream. This is a standard stream tonight, but we normally stream Legacy on every Tuesday and Friday. So we'd like to invite you to check out Eternal Durdles podcast. Eternal Durdles is a weekly Magic the Gathering podcast brought to you by the Hipsters of the Coast. They focus on Legacy format with MTG veteran Zach Clark and Paragon City local Nathan Golia. I know Nathan's been on this like Landfall deck, which has been pretty crazy. So we'll see where Tim's at. We can keep going with our standard tournament. Expecting to see some cool stuff tonight. We've got a lot of brews in the house. Standard is wide open right now, so it is definitely the place to be. Okay, it sounds like they are getting the next round altogether. 5-color Walker deck with the aggro decks out there. I gotta shape it a bit more. Yeah. We last night with the Dweller deck that I've been working on with my buddy, we kind of conceded that red is a thing, and we shifted to having more like Liliana the Last Hope and other earlier interaction, so that you can kind of stem the bleeding before and get to that later game where something like the Walker deck or Team or just like the mid-range decks can kind of go over the top of the red deck. Alright, so I'm going to get these all ready to go. Oh, Razzers.com, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be streaming Monday, I can't even talk. We're going to be streaming Standard every Monday night. And then on Friday and Tuesday, we have Live Legacy. We're one of the only places, we're like the store in Utah for Legacy. Probably in like the Mountain West. There's not much Eternal Magic played around here. But we get like 20-25 people a night for Legacy, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I like the list that Riley was on. His little Mono Green Monument brew was really cool. Like, it had some sweet game to it. Alright, let's update the round. 2-0, just getting all this stuff together in preparation for our next round. Okay, round back. Looks like our rig's still there. Oop, they closed the door. One moment, guys. Okay.
Alright, so
the pairings go up. It sounded like they
apparently we had an issue with some of the enterings, so pairings are being remade at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Can
I get your help profile? Okay, looks like Tyler needs me. Do you want to continue here?
Sure.
And I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And then however you want to put up the on the next tables, whoever. Just whoever.
Sure. I'll check that out.
All right. So we will be back shortly. But in the meantime, thanks for sticking around. What are you guys talking about? This mono red deck. Shuts it down. Yeah, with all the mono red that's going on right now, I don't think it's at the point where all the decks really need to build around it, you know, as far to say as like cat combo or something like that. But I think if your deck's not prepared for it, you will get shut down pretty hard. 5-color walkers. Wow. How does the mana base work out for that? I mean, I know you're probably running... And I'm talking to Razzers right now in chat. But for you guys still with us in chat, what are some of your favorite formats and what are you playing right now? It's always nice to hear what people are on, get new ideas. Okay. Yeah, I actually made I'm on a Mardu Super Friends list, and it's a lot of fun.
We are back for some live standard action. Oh, didn't close the door.
Come on, Patty.
I know, I'm the worst. Okay, ooh.
So, okay. One thing I was going to mention.
Yes.
Let's see. So with Spencer Chap, he mixed up 2 cards that were in his sideboard and in his main board.
Okay. I mean, it's all It's all just for us reference. Like this isn't like a PPTQ or something like that. You need to.
He was just
really
kind of freaking
worry.
out about it. I said, "Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
You're fine."
Okay, so we're gonna have Alfred and Danny Spence on. So let me put this up here. On mono red.
Danny's on mono red. We have
Alfred is on his
Alfred
four-color
on his
control.
four-color control.
All right, let's transition over.
Now, is this
Alright.
different from Alfred's Esper Walker deck he was running, or is this the same one? Maybe just a little tuned.
It's let's take a look. He's got his list here.
Right?
So players shuffling up, about ready to get going. Yeah, Hub's Oath a fix for the other colors. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I figured.
it looks pretty much from not as many walkers. Probably more walkers in the sideboard though.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then you've got Danny Spence's as well.
Danny.
Players are going to roll out here. Looks like Snake Eyes for Alfred. So Danny is going to be on the play. That is pretty big in this this matchup. So we actually do get to see some mono red tonight. Looks like a sun-scorched desert mountain.
Alfred's gonna pitch.
Oh no, that never feels good against mono red. I can tell you that much.
Well, at least he doesn't know he's up against mono red right now.
That's true. I mean, he was kind of...
but-
Danny was feverishly searching for the cards to put together this deck prior to the event tonight. So, I mean, I think everyone kind of knows what he's on, but even if you know, like, what your opponent's on, like, it doesn't mean you're able to do anything about it.
Oh, very true. Turn one bomb at.
Boom! 18. Go ahead.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he played a Sunscorched Desert there. Alfred took one.
Yep. It's one
Yep.
right to the face.
Bam.
Alright. Sunscorched Desert.
He's got another one in hand.
Oh, baby.
He's gonna go for that red source. It looks like.
Yeah, it's important to hit your early red sources. Another courier. Sweet. Get DED dead.
In for two more, and so it begins.
And so it begins. Alright. Spirebuff Canal for Alfred. He'll send it back. Danny pausing for a moment, maybe considering a shock. So there are the ruins. Looks like he does have a shock. Alright, so Crasher. Gonna crash in. That is going to be met with a Harness Lightning. Sweet energy counter there from Alfred. And
Trigger.
trigger. These Bowmat Couriers are going to get a lot of cards. And it feels so bad to kill a 1/1.
It does.
But, like, you got to kill those things.
But next turn he's gonna. Yeah, you do. Because now he's gonna. Within a turn or two, he's maybe gonna have 1 to 2 cards left. And I think he's gonna keep the mana up in case he needs to sack at this point.
Certainly. So, Desert. Take 1. Hazaret.
Damage coming in fast.
I would have let you attack first and then cast Hazaret. Just in case he has a removal spell. That way you can kind of avoid a counter from Alfred.
Sure.
So, Inspiring Vantage, go ahead. And by Alfred's turn 4, he's already got, he's already at 11 life.
Down to 2 cards. What do you think he does here? Pitches a card to
Nah,
Hazaret?
he's got an Incendiary Flow in his hand.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
Or, oh, that's a shock. Shock you. Onslaught shock. 1 card remaining.
Hazaret's active.
Yep. Swing for 7.
Bam.
Jeez.
Alfred's going to cycle here.
Cycle. So you see Supreme Will. He's got a bunch of lands in hand.
So that's 7 more.
And yeah, he's just going to pack it in with those ruins on the table. It's
Incinerate
like, I still had a
Blow.
flow.
Yeah, just rub it in a little bit.
Never didn't have it. Good old mono red.
Now, do you agree with him showing him that?
Not really. I mean, I'm always in the camp of not giving your opponents too much information. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Like when you shuffle your cards really poorly and you show them the bottom card.
That's so you're gonna get to know us. Something to get to know about Tim is he is really bad at shuffling, like abysmal at shuffling. We've tried to get him to shuffle a little better.
Well, Magic cards.
Magic. Okay, sure.
Great poker dealer.
Okay, all right. I haven't seen that.
Just throwing that out.
But all right, cool.
But yeah.
He does his bridge, but then like he shows the opponent the cards when like he puts them back together.
Yeah.
So it
trying to figure it out.
We're working with them.
We're working on it.
Let's take a look at their sideboards. So for Alfred, I see a Gideon of the Trials, Chandra Flamecaller, Gideon Ally of Zendikar, 2 Glorybringers, 3 Spell Quellers, a Chandra's Defeat, a Dispel, a Radiant Flames Confiscation Coup, Jace's Defeat, a Forsake the Worldly, and an Essence Scatter. Basically, your kind of sideboard, Tim Spicy 1-of Wallet, because there are 13 1-ofs. Sorry, 1,
Respect,
3,
Alfred.
6, 7,
Respect.
8, 9, 10 1-ofs, sorry.
I love it. I love options.
So definitely going to see the Radiant Flames and the Chandra's Defeat. We might see the Dispel and the Essence Scatter. Probably going to cut down on some of his like higher end nonsense. Like I don't think this is a good matchup for Necrobolus.
No, neither. I don't think Planeswalkers are going to be doing too hot in this matchup.
Certainly. What about Mr. Ramunap Red? What is he bringing in?
2 Chandra's Defeat.
Okay.
2 Magnum Spray, 4 Abrade, 1 Scavenger Grounds, 1 Aethersphere Harvester, 2 Chandra Torch of Defiance, 1 Sand Strangler, and 2 Glorybringers.
Okay, so he's playing the Sand Blacklist. I like some number of Abrades.
Seems like a lot.
You could just I don't know if you want to bring in all 4. If you're running Planeswalker currently, you have creatures to protect them. Yeah. The Gideon of the Trials, they all the creatures that he is running, the Planeswalker that Alfred is playing. He's got 1 Jace, a Nahiri, a Nicol-Bolas, 2 Dovin Bonds, and those are the Planeswalkers. So they do protect themselves, but not really. Like they have to minus to do that. The only one who doesn't is Dovin Bond, who pluses to protect himself.
I see him keeping those in, especially for those Bomat Couriers, because can't sack them.
That is some relevant text with Dovin Bond. His +1 ability doesn't allow you to activate abilities of the card, so
until his next turn.
That is pretty relevant. He can respond to the target and still attack to get the trigger.
Sure.
But he does have even like a Linvala the Preserver in the main, so it is a 6-mana card, but that card is great against mono red, being a 4/4 beater in the air that will generally bring along a 3/3 and gain you 5 life.
Yeah.
But it looks like the players are ready to go. They've drawn their opening hands. We see a Bomat Courier, a Kari Zev, a couple Bomat Couriers.
Are we looking at a 1-lander?
It might be. Looks like both players are going to keep. Rawr. 19. So Alfred plays Inspiring Statuary, goes ahead. And he did draw Ramunap Ruins for the turn, so Attack for 1. Let's try a Karizev.
Yep.
Karizev is very annoying. Like,
let's hope he has the token for that.
he better. Oh, poo-poo.
Bye-bye.
Ruinous, or Radiant Flames.
So he's going to do it for 2.
Yep.
Nope, he'll do it for 3.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's got just game mana.
Yeah.
Red, white, and then blue with the Fumarole. Another Ruins in the hand for Danny. So Bromat Courier getting in there. He does have a Chandra in hand and a Shock.
Here's the Gideon of the Trials.
And he did keep in the Nicol Bolas.
Alright, so he's going to hold up control here.
Yep,
he's got to slam anything down.
Yeah, he's got Confiscation's Coup. Looks like that he brought that in. And I do see a Cast Out waiting.
Okay, so that's what he...
remember your trigger. Come on, Danny. Remember your trigger. Did not remember his trigger.
Did not remember his trigger.
So that might come back to bite him. Here's a dragon. Cast out your Chandra. Alfred will take a draw. Ether Hub gets him an energy. And he'll play a Gideon of the Trials. Plus on your Bomat Courier.
It's not going to draw many more cards.
Well, it does. It prevents damage.
Is it attack? Is it an attack trigger on Bomat?
It is an attack trigger, so he can still attack with it. It prevents all damage.
But he will still get the trigger.
If he can remember it.
If he can remember it, right.
That's the trick. It looks like he's got a Gorger and a Braid.
Not quite as much gas as we saw in the last game. He remembers his trigger this time.
Yep. So we see a Gorger. It looks like he does have a pump spell. I think it's like Uncaged Fury. It's +2/+1. No, it's
that's the double strike one you're mentioning.
Oh, am I? Okay. I wonder what this one is. It's like +2/+1 and trample for 1. It's from it's from Shadows over Innistrad.
Oh, Shadows.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Let's here. Shock has red. Might be in his board. No.
I don't see it. Maybe it was a Soul Scar Mage.
No, I just pulled this list from earlier. Huh.
I guess we'll find out.
Alright, so interesting decision here where he goes with the counters.
At Gideon, paying 4.
Activate my Fumarole.
Animating the Fumarole.
Which is pretty safe. It forces some action here for Danny.
It looks like he had a Shock in hand.
He does.
Okay.
He's got Shock.
Alfred has no reason to switch power and toughness here.
Yeah, no. It's a 1/1. So he's still probably gonna get his value and shock the Gideon.
Gideon goes to
3, I believe. Yeah. Pay. I'll discard my hand. Does that have Hazoret in it? Oh yeah. See, it's
There's another Falcon Wrath.
Falcon Wrath and oh Madness. He was able to Madness that in. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because he had the other one out in play, giving other vampires you control Madness. Pretty sweet tech there. Alright, tap land for Alfred. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so next turn he can play that Nicol Bolas.
He can.
And he does have the Confiscation Coup.
He really doesn't have a whole lot of high value targets here. So he's going to coup.
I'm going to steal the one that is not being plussed by my Gideon.
Yeah.
And Danny's got to feel some pressure here
Yeah, this
to
game
get this game over. But
landsliding
yeah.
in a major way.
Looks like he drew a Hazaret, a Shock, and an Earthshaker Kenra off of the off of the Bomat Courier, which is like some 3 clutch draws.
Yeah.
Danny, I think he's deciding whether he's gonna shock this. He's gonna kill the Gideon. What? Oh,
no, doesn't kill it.
Doesn't kill Gideon.
And the one he has got plussed, so you can't swing in for lethal on the Gideon.
Yeah, he can. He does have the Earthshaker Kenra.
Okay.
Which
maybe
will
that's what he's thinking here.
Allow him to.
Assuming it resolves because he's tapped out. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
My Gorger, aka your Gorger, can't block this turn. I'm gonna attack your Gideon, so that threat's down. I'm gonna 1 you. You're at 13. And I'm going to play Hazaret. That was a good turn for Danny. If he is going to claw back into this game, that's what it will take. Ooh. Nahiri. The draw for Alfred. Pretty good at exiling a certain God of the Fervent.
Yep.
But, I mean, he's got to just, like, slam Nicol Bolas here, right? Like,
I think so. He doesn't really have much of enough. He has to play the greatest threat he has, which is Bolas.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have played the land. Danny's going to read Nicol Bolas, and so will we. This guy.
An absolute...
He missed 5 points of damage last turn? Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Like, if he had the ability to play Hazaret, yeah, he could have just attacked him.
He's looking at a tapped-out opponent. I honestly...
Yeah, if he
couldn't see why he didn't choose a different line either.
Yeah, if he got down to 0 cards, it's like...
Because he did. That was the last card he played.
This is his first game of Standard since...
He may have thought it was 1 or 0. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what he thought, but...
Sure.
My thoughts exactly. Razzers.
Yeah, just missing damage. So, Nicol Bolas, the God Pharaoh. Big bad. Costs 7 mana. You can exile cards from the opponent's library. At the top, until you hit a non-land card, you can cast it for +2. You can make them exile 2 cards from their hand. And you can have it deal 7 damage to an opponent, creature, or player.
Now, has he activated it yet? Did we miss
He did, yeah. So he plussed up and
hit a Gorger?
got another Gorger. Yep.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Earthquake. Bump the camera.
Alfred saying hi.
Yep. So we're going to...
Turn sideways.
Probably sending all at Nicol Bolas.
I think you send...
Oh, at you.
All at him. He's just going for the straight burn.
Yep.
I don't care about Bolas. Let's just go.
I'll chump there. Those will trade. Oh, puts it in his graveyard. No, it doesn't go there. And, yeah, Alfred has the ability to play another... To play that Nahiri and take care cleanly, either the Earthshaker Kenner or the Hazaret. I'm going to play this Hazaret and say go.
Alfred says sweet.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't have played the land last turn for Alfred. He had just one kind of sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
It's good in this stage of the game to keep your extra cards in hand, the extra lands, because you're not going to cast anything more than 7.
And he could also discard if you say the board state was different. That's a good card to discard with Nahiri.
Exactly.
Get a good plus.
So there's that Nahiri. Although he does have Glimmer up this turn as well.
Exile Hazaret.
Which Nahiri's going to bite the dust. He missed 2 points there that last turn as well by not activating his Ramanep Ruins. He could have killed the Nahiri last turn.
Yep.
Now he has to devote attackers to them. This Nicol Bolas kind of getting out of control.
Is he ever in control?
What? Nicol Bolas is always in control. He's
well,
the mastermind.
Okay.
He's the big bad.
Right. Like, as far as from an opponent standpoint. So what I'm saying is, he's really hard to answer. Once he gets going.
Oh, for sure. So, looks like the draw from the Glimmer was another Glimmer and a Port Town. Nicol Bolas going up again. Let's target you. Let's exile cards from... Oh, no. He's going to... Those...
Is that
Incendiary Flow.
So
he gets to kill the
flow
Kenra.
The Kenra, yep.
Oh, that's so gross.
Nice hit there.
Again, not using that Ramanap Ruins. The
yeah, that's 4 points of damage he's missed out so far.
Mm-hmm. So he's got this Collective Defiance. He can deal 3 to Nicol Bolas. Because I mean, this is a tough spot. Once Nicol Bolas gets going, like the red deck doesn't have much game. If you hold anything out or anything up, he just exiles it from your hand, force you to play it, or get rid of it. And basically, you just can't play the game anymore. So that's the. So he's using 2 modes. He's gonna wheel his hand, so that gives him another draw, and then deal 3 to you. Play Earthshaker Kenra. Alfred's gonna respond with a Glimmer. Oh, genius! So he's another Glimmer. What is that other card on top? Looks like he's gonna top both and draw them.
I think it was a Harness Lightning.
Oh, Magma Spray, even better.
Spray. There you go.
Resolves, attack,
and kill your dude.
Womp womp. Exile. And end of turn Glimmer. Oh.
Alfred's stabilizing in a major way.
Sees Dovin and Torrential Gearhulk.
Yeah, 2 gas cards for him right now.
Yeah. Even Dovin minusing still feels good right now on an empty board. But he's going to pass and leave out Torrential Gearhulk.
Lathnu Helion.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like the activation of Nicol Bolas exiled Lanthu Hellion.
So that's a 4/4 with haste.
And with all this energy that Alfred is making, that's actually like a serious threat. How does that spell? L-A-N-T-H?
No N. L-A.
Lathnu.
Lathnu, yeah.
Okay. Hellion.
And then N after T-H. Lathnu, yeah. There you go.
Alright, let's see this guy, because this card is like...
I like this card. And I've
never seen play.
It's gonna finally see its day.
No.
In mono red. I think. It's.
Oh no. All right, here's a main phase Torrential Gearhulk. Oh no, we've moved over to his turn. So each of them has one. Nice shuffling, guys. He's gonna cast a Glimmer.
He's got his Torrential on board.
Scry a couple to the bottom. I'm just gonna block your 4/4 with my 5/6.
Sounds good.
And now,
with all this,
now Nicol Bolas can just like 7 Danny and attack for lethal.
Yeah, there's 9 there.
Attack for 9, put you to 6,
and
I'm gonna minus and 7 you. Yeah, okay. Danny realized that he was dead. Yep. And we're getting to game 3 here.
Sweet.
Boom, boom. Tied up 1-1. Now the difference in this next game is Danny's going to be on the play.
Yeah.
And
that's hugely relevant.
It is so huge. Yeah, being on the play. He looks like he's taking another look at his sideboard, seeing if he wants to change some things around.
What do you think he brings in?
Oh, man, like, he did bring in the Glorybringers. I saw that. I like that as another, threat. He did bring in the Chandra Torches.
Maybe a couple of braids.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure what you're really taking out.
Yeah.
Oh, Rush of Adrenaline. It's right there.
Rush of Adrenaline.
We missed it. So, but yeah, that was the other card. It's
That
like
was.
+2/+1 and trample for 1.
Yeah.
He's only playing 2 Hazrats in the main. Those seem very good. I'm not sure.
What do you think's the right number, though? 3? 4 seems like a lot because.
Yeah, I like 3. 3 is pretty good. It gives you a better chance to draw it.
Yeah.
And
he's a target.
he probably took out the Soulscar mages. They aren't really
No. Yeah.
impactful in this matchup.
Not at all.
He definitely kept in the Lanthu Hellions. I'd probably board out the Rush of Adrenalines just because, like, you can get a little blown out with pump spells. I don't think this is the matchup for that. So,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem like a good card here. Alfred, ready to go. All shuffled up. Looks like Danny's pretty close too. So, bring it on to a game 3. Here in round 2. 4-color control against Mono Red. And this time Danny's going to be on the play. This is, we'll see if they can keep a hand of 7. 6, 7. Alfred, notorious for flicking his cards back and forth, keeping his clicks up, making it hard for us here in the booth to...
Clicks per minute.
Yeah, exactly. Making it hard to see what's actually in his hand. He's got a few lands. Danny is going to take a mulligan, though.
Pitch.
That's never fun.
Well, it's mono red.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between 6 and 7 isn't too
Huge.
bad. Yeah. Being
Guess
able,
we'll see.
yeah. Being able to scry really helps. Having 6.5 cards and not, just 6 is pretty good. Once you get down
Arguably
though,
could
you
be
do
better.
need a
Wait, did
like
he
certain massive spells.
Draw s-
No, he's got 6.
Okay.
This one's got 1 land, some Glory Bringers, a Bowmat
Bowmat
Courier.
Courier, On Crop Crusher? Is that what's in the front? Or maybe a Defiant Kendra. Or no, that's a... Ouch.
Sending it back. Going down to 5 is Danny here. Much respect for the Alfred's Regional Championships mat. For those other guys. Those are some of my favorite art. Like, all the different scrolls.
Mhm.
You've got, like, the Force of Will one, Brainstorm, Stoneforge Mystic, and Dark Confidant. Certainly a fan of those. Let's try and see what's in Alfred's hands. Looks like he's got a lot of lands.
A lot of lands, yeah.
He's got a couple port towns he's flicking in the front.
Oh.
Oh, showing him a card.
I'm looking at a lot of lands. Maybe, was that Nessun Scatter?
He's got to have some sort of interaction.
So down to 5. We're looking at
Couple Chandras here.
a 1-lander once again, I think.
That is the
He's
thing with
thinking
mono
about
red.
it.
I mean, you do get a scry.
Oh,
Going to 4.
going to 4.
I mean, with mono red, like, you can keep some of those hands.
Yeah, you
Like,
can.
You
Absolutely.
can scry a non-land at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because you've got gas in your hand. Like, Chandras are very good against control, especially if, like, they've got Essence Scatters and removal spells,
Mhm.
and they have the wrong counter. Like, you're gonna get them with that Chandra. They can't apply pressure to it, and it'll just kill them.
And you're playing, I mean, you ult that thing. You have so many low CMC cards in your deck as well. It's just burn, burn, burn.
Yeah,
for the win.
okay, so this hand's got a Sunscorched Desert, a mountain, Kenra, and others. So yeah, a couple true drops and a couple mountains. So like, this is fine.
You got the turn 1 bomb at.
Which would be pretty... I was gonna say it would be pretty good to help him unmulligan, but
Yeah. Assuming he can keep it alive.
oh, I would not play that
Ah,
pre-combat.
I would not either.
To exile those cards, so much value.
Feels bad, man.
There's a Dovin. This feels very rough. Okay, not gonna show an island, even though he has an island to show for that port town. pretty heads up. He doesn't have any other plays right now, so that is the thing. But Kari Zev is the truth.
Yeah, so he gets in for
3.
3 there. Yeah.
Yep. He's got that blue-black cycling land. Probably gonna cycle this turn.
So he showed a flow there.
Yeah, I think he tried to cast that end of turn, but it's a sorcery.
Ah.
So flow you. Put you down to 9. I mean,
Down to 9.
ugh, he doesn't have much time, but
Radiant Flames.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. And there's the Harness Lightning. So two pretty good draws for Alfred. He's probably just slamming Dovanbon or even just 1-for-1ing with the Kari Zev. Oh, is that a Chandra's Defeat? Oh, it's a Chandra's Defeat. Yeah, I like holding onto that. Maybe just Radiant Flames.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
He's gonna defeat it.
He says go. Another one. A Nicol Bolas.
Sitting at 5 lands.
Radiant Flames.
Radiant Flames. Get rid of that thing.
Get DD dead. Tap draw. Draw. Okay, Ruins. So he's 1 land off of. Does he have a Chandra in hand? So shock you end of turn. He's got Blessed Alliance. Alfred seems to have everything right now. Oh, it is Hazoret. Now, is he going like? Okay, gonna pull in response.
I'm confused. Why didn't he swing in?
Yeah. I mean, I think he's. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
He played him and passed.
We've definitely seen a couple misplays with Hazoret. Maybe that was the thing. Is like that other turn he didn't think Hazoret had haste, so he wasn't going to play it in that first main phase. So people not reading Hazoret has been a thing this last week.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, poor guy.
Wow.
3U. Back to 8. Tap land for Alfred. He's got Essence Scatter. Everything is up. 1U. End of turn, Torrential Gearhulk. I'm going to gain 4.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Blessed Alliance, really good.
Love that card.
Draws a Glimmer. There's Dovanbon on an empty board. Probably just going to draw a card.
Yeah, gain a life, draw a card. Gain 2 life.
Yeah, he doesn't care if this dies. Plus, he's got the Essence Scatter up to counter a haste creature or a hazard.
So Alfred stabilizing in a major way.
Plays another Ruins.
He was
Cycle Cast out. Untap. Takes a draw. Harness Lightning. Man, this guy has everything. Danny down to 10.
drawing cards.
-1 for
Jaws and
Dovanbon.
Nahiri.
End of turn. Ramanap you. Probably would have killed the Dovanbon. Earthshaker Kenra. Essence Scatter. End of turn. Glimmer. Sees a land.
Pitch
And
both.
a land. Bottom,
Oh.
bottom.
I don't see Alfred losing this game. I just don't.
It is really hard for Mono Red to come back from this. Confiscation's coup. This guy has everything.
He has all the answers.
Yep.
So, going over to our...
Not yet. Not yet. We're gonna finish this
Not
one.
yet.
I'm just getting this one all
Gotcha.
teed up.
So Alfred plays the Nahiri.
I mean, why not, right? Just run up the score.
Sure. Discard, draws a Gideon of the Trials. Oh no, is that... Yeah, that's the Trials.
Yeah, he emblems it.
Can't lose the game.
I can't lose. 1-2 Gideon. Sure.
He's scratching his head. Eternalize.
Sure. You need it to block. Go ahead. You can just slam Nicol Bolas here and 7 him. Or Jace, bounce the token.
To play Jace.
Yeah,
Ouch.
that works too.
Yeah. So that's GG.
Throw up the handshake. Alright, so
Good
grab
match.
Robert's list. Yeah, that was a pretty good match. I mean,
Him only to 4 or 5.
yeah, I don't agree with the Mulligan decisions, and he definitely missed like 10 points of damage with Hazoret by not reading the effing card.
Playing a little too fast, I think.
Yeah. Alright. Now we will pan on over to our other match that we have. So it looks like mono black zombies. Or black white. What do we who's Robert playing? Oh, it's Lorenzo. Oh yeah, he's on black white. So
I think it's black, white, blue.
oh, Esper zombies?
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright.
Scarab God.
Yeah, taking advantage of the Scarab God. I think that's the like little bit of blue splash.
It is. That's the only blue.
It's the only blue in the deck. Okay, cool. Lorenzo. Esper. Zombies.
Looks like the only white is for Anointed Procession. So he's looking to make lots of zombies with that Scarab God. He's going in deep.
Scarab God is pretty good. I'm not sure what game they're on here. Robert's got a bunch of lands. And a thing in the ice on 1 counter. So that thing is probably going to flip.
Yeah, that thing... And he's going to find a way to do it.
Looks like another thing in the ice.
Yeah.
Which, even as a big block of ice, it is still a horror. So it does not get bounced by the other thing.
Yeah. Crack of all wilds.
So things of a feather unfreeze together.
I haven't heard that one.
I don't know. I was trying
Did you just
something
make
there.
that up?
Certainly, yeah. Because
I like it.
birds of a feather flock together.
Things of a feather.
Unfrost together. I don't know. Whatever.
Thaw together.
Thaw. That's pretty good. Always expecting the bad jokes from commentary. So he's got a couple lords in hand. I don't know if he has any information on what Robert has. You kind of don't. I think you just kind of have to jam your threats.
Yeah, you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
So he animates. He's not gonna opt to try to make that thing flip.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to take 2 here. Now, Robert is down to 4. So, like, if he had played that Lord, he could have gotten in for an extra point or, like, even 2 extra points.
I think so.
Oh, was it a Dread Wanderer that I saw? Not a Lord?
Activates
Okay.
Dread Wanderer.
Yep, because he's got the 1 card in hand. He says, go. Robert draws a mountain. Lots of lands. What does he have in hand? Just going to send it back. Tap, draw. Was that a Gideon? It was a Gideon of the Trials, huh?
Gideon of the Trials.
He's going to shift
Turn
and
sideways.
and see what...
Double animate.
Okay, so Robert doesn't have anything here.
Nope.
Looks like if he's double animating...
He's showing he has nothing. So block the 2/2s with the things.
Yep.
And
Block the 1/2s with my
Yeah.
thing. And, like, if he'd have played the Lord there, he would have been, like... He would have been dead. Like...
Activate Dread Wanderer.
I probably would have brought back the, or played the Gideon.
Yeah, I think so,
Like,
too.
it's much stronger than a Dreadwonder.
He tapped out there. You know it's resolving. Plus it on the thing.
Yeah, the one that's going to flip over.
Flip. Yeah.
It protects your Gideon. Like, it protects itself and... Gives you more time. Alright. Cycle for the pools. We draw a spell. Come on. Show me a spell. Yeah, none of these zombie cards have haste too. So playing the Gideon allows you to have a threat that's not a creature. So I drew another cycle land. You play a threat that's not a creature. So when that thing does flip, you know, he's there. Oh, Torrential Gearhulks.
Just holding on to Torrentials.
What did it?
What?
He's got 1, 2, 6.
He had lands there. He had enough land to cast a Torrential. You play the Torrential, target a spell. Did he not have any targetable spells?
I'm not sure. I might have to see what was in Robert's graveyard, but that seems very. Oh, I get it. Those are some Gideon's interventions.
Oh,
probably naming Torrential Gearhulk, saying you can't cast that spell.
Sure.
That
makes a whole lot of sense.
That makes a little more sense. I forgot that was there. So Gideon's intervention. Story card from Amonkhet. One thing you get to know about me is I do collect all of the Magic story cards in foil. It's one of my little things that I do. Enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Your opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name, prevent all damage that we dealt to you and permanents you control by sources with the chosen name. So, man, yeah, you name Torrential Gearhulk, that thing's not coming down. So, interesting.
And did he have one out or two of them out?
He had like 2 in his hand.
2 in his hand?
Yeah, those were the other 2 cards that were floating around there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's interesting board.
But was there one on the board with Torrential? I mean, we were assuming
there was a couple.
Torrential.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those
okay.
on the board. One of those had to have been named Torrential because he like the way he showed his hand was like, yeah, I just got these Torrentials. Like, what am I gonna do? Yeah, so a couple good matches there. I'm not sure what the score was on our back table, but seeing some mono red miss damage with Hazoret, not reading the card seems to be a trending thing.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of crap for that.
I know, and we all make mistakes. We're Magic players. We're humans,
right?
Like, it's gonna happen. It is so unfortunate that it happened
on live television.
Well, yeah. Well, basically, Twitch is TV for Magic.
TV, but in the situation, not even so much that, but just in such a big tournament. Like
you're playing to be in the finals of a Pro Tour.
Yeah. And
he just got so excited. Swing with Hazoret. Wait, I got 2 sorceries.
I got this.
Slam the thing. Ugh. It's just so many feels bad mans. Like, I've been working on playing without as much emotion, which it's hard to do sometimes. Like,
I get.
You get in a match and you're either doing really well or really bad. Your emotions kind of kick in and it distracts you. Like, he got distracted.
It definitely does.
So,
especially when you.
Poor guy. I mean, he still made like a ton of money for top 4, at the Pro Tour, but could have been so much more.
Yeah. When you get to that position, though, I think you just want to win.
Yeah.
The money, the prize is nice, but you just want to win.
Yeah.
You talk to a lot of the guys that play in the World Series of Poker. It's not about the money. It's about the bracelet.
Okay.
It's about winning that World Series of Poker.
Awesome. Well, let me message our floor guy and see. He didn't send us a time in the round. Time in the round. Question mark?
For those of you watching right now, we are streaming from Paragon City Games in Draper, Utah.
Yeah.
Where heroes play.
Yeah, so Paragon City Games, the place to play in Utah. If you're in the Salt Lake or Provo area, we've got plenty of play space. tons of great singles always in stock. I mean, unless you get 5 or 6 people coming in for mono red cards, then that wears out real fast. But
just like a hand in mono red, you know, just gone. Just take it all.
The masses. Oh, here are your cards.
I feel like we see that a lot though when the like fresh off of the Pro Tour, you see the top decks and everyone's like, I want to play that.
Yeah. Certainly. I mean, yeah, that's why you got to do tooling. Even though, like, the Pro Tour, it's all metagame, and it's not necessarily, like, what's best in the format. I still think Monument and, like, Teamer are some of the better decks in the format.
Yeah.
Control, even though Alfred did win there, it just feels so bad playing Control in this format.
It does. And he got some pretty good draws.
Oh,
there.
yeah. He was drawing like
he
a
was
god.
drawing off the top, just answer after answer. And preemptive answers. So, yeah.
Cool. Well, let's see if homeboy messaged me back. He hasn't.
You can go take a look.
What a Jared. All right, cool. Thank you, Tim. While we're on a little bit of a break here, I'd like to thank some of our friends. So, MTG Pro Tutor, another friend of the stream, Paragon City Games, would like to thank Sean Penrod and the MTG Pro Tutor podcast. MTG Pro Tutor is a top-rated Magic the Gathering podcast where professional Magic players and community notables share their origin stories. Learn from the wealth of experience they've built through hours of practice and playing against hundreds of opponents. With the wealth of information available, Sean is dedicated to finding only the best and sharing it in an easy way a way that is easy to apply. You can find MTG Pro Tutor on iTunes or at mtgprotutor.com. That's going there. I'd like to remind everyone about some of our events that we have going on this week. So, tomorrow night we have Tuesday Night Legacy, $10 entry. It's a 4-round tournament with pretty decent prize structure. Pretty top-heavy as well. That's our kind of competitive night for Legacy. We do our Wednesday drafts. We do $10 drafts with a 3-2-1-1 prize payout. So pretty wacky on those Wednesdays. Thursday night we have our Commander night, and Friday night we play everything. We've got Commander, Modern. We have some like 20, 30 people for Modern. I think a couple weeks ago we had 90 people registered for M&M events. So, but we were able to house everyone. So don't be too shy. Come on down to Paragon City Games, where heroes play, and we can all have some fun together playing some Magic. Let's see. So, to all my friends out there in chat, what are you guys playing right now? What's your guys' take on the format? We've kind of been focusing on that a little bit because, I mean, it's still pretty fresh. Standard, I still don't think is solved. There are so many decks you can play that are viable and good. I don't even think it's a weekend thing. So, but that's just me. Let me know your guys' opinions, and we'll start a conversation during this little bit of time of lull. Tim is checking the time right now, seeing how much time is left in the round, how many matches are still going, so we can get to our finals for tonight. Let's see. Don't need that anymore. Alright. Looks like Tyler is asking for my help up front. I'll be right back. For now, here's some of our upcoming events. And actually, one little fun note is the music that you hear during this is done by Danny Spence, the guy who was playing Mono Red this last round that we watched. This is some of his work, so some local talent with our music. Oh, hey Tim, what's up?
So time in the round is up. Looks like everyone's done.
Everyone's done? Okay, so
we
we'll get
should
pairings up
have
here
some
pretty quick.
pairings up shortly.
Nice. Let me send a message. I don't even care who's using this. Here. Let me go and make sure we get the right feature matches up, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Got that sweet Twix Life.
Checking on the rounds here. Should be starting shortly. So Paragon City Games would like to recognize Kitchen Table Magic.
All right. So we got feature matches.
As a friend of the stream.
Which one were you reading?
Kitchen Table.
Kitchen Table.
You probably read that one, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I got it.
Just, you know.
But thanks for the plugs, though.
Yeah.
Always be repping. So, let's take a look here. We're gonna watch Riley again. So, the other match that we have is Robert Rollins on Blue Red Control. He won that last match, and so let's transition over here. So we're gonna watch the mono green deck. Two really spicy decks. The mono green Monument, and then also Lorenzo on the Esper Zombies. I kind of want to get a look at that deck. That deck's pretty sweet. And he's 2-0 with it right now. So Esper Zombies, Lorenzo. Green Monument.
Yeah, this Esper Zombies, it just only wants to go forward. He's not running a single piece of removal on the main board.
Wow. That's interesting. We'll have to see how that fares for him against the deck that's also, like, gonna be pushing forward. And I think, I don't know, maybe this mono green deck has a bit of an advantage because it's got the Monument that is giving things trample.
Mm-hmm.
That might be enough to break through a wall of zombies, but we'll have to see. For Lorenzo, it looks like we're looking at a Dread Wanderer, Lord, Digraph Colossus, some good stuff. Double keep. Riley has the turn 1 2-1. Lorenzo's going to take a read. It's just a good old little 2-1 he can pay to transform it.
Kessig Prowler?
Yeah, the little Prowler.
Yeah.
And an Evolving Wilds, it looks like it. Let's see what he decides to do here. Probably going to go with Crypt Breaker.
Crypt Breaker.
Yeah. Gonna crack for planes, and he'll pass. Right, he'll take a draw. Draws a forest. Attack you for 2. Not afraid. Block. Trade. Okay. Riley's got to be pretty happy there to see that trade. Because Crypt Breaker really can take over the board if left unchecked. Alright. Mimic. Gonna be naming zombies, I would assume. Blister Pod.
The Diagraph? I think he drew.
Looks like he is stuck on 2 lands, though.
Play the Wayward.
Yep, that will get a counter from the Metallic Mimic. Let's say go. So 4 mana. We're going to probably see that Vizier that he just drew. Yep.
Take a peek.
Yep. Look at the top card. And, well, another Mimic. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty hard for Lorenzo to attack here. Yeah, so it's going to get a counter.
Yep. And he'll gain 1.
Yep. Drain Rally for 1. Untap, draws another land. Looks at the top card.
Opts to cast off the top. Duskwatch Recruiter.
Okay, sweet. Next card. Man, this Vizier is so sweet. I wonder if Riley's interested in making any attacks. Looks like he is. He might be wanting to trade with some of those Mimics right now. Because if...
I don't see Lorenzo blocking.
Yeah, no.
He's like, no, I like my Mimics. I like my zombie.
Even though I'm stuck on my lands.
I'll take it.
It's pretty good. Draws another 3-drop, another Lord. So we see a Dark Salvation. That's pretty good. He can cast that for 0. Gives something -3/-3. That'd be a good way to kill that Sylvan Advocate before it gets 2 out of hand. He can play this Dread Wanderer tapped as well. Couple, even though he's stuck on 2 lands, he's still got a couple options here.
Not sure what he's gonna go with.
He's gonna go with the Wanderer. Okay. Trigger. He'll get 2 counters on that Dread Wanderer.
Not bad.
I guess I'll say go. Activate my Recruiter end of turn. Look at the top 3. Put a
Murderer's Gear off the top.
Oh boy. That card is super good.
Draw. Take another peek.
So gonna play that 6 land he has in hand. That Advocate is now gonna be a 4/5.
Yep. Lorenzo pointing that out.
Yep. So he remembers. Just gonna go one on all his available attackers.
Looks like he's explaining the trigger a little bit. So when it comes in, you can put up to one counter
on any number of 4
target creatures. So you have 4 counters, 4 creatures. You can put all 4 on one, or spread them out however you like.
Let's see. He's gonna go. Okay, I like this. And ship in with all these 4-power creatures. Lorenzo really can't afford to take these kind of big hits for too much longer. He's gonna have to offer up some blocks. Maybe try and trade somewhere. So what does he got here? The Vizier is really big. He's got the 3/3 Dread Wanderer, or the 3/3
Duskwatch.
Wayward. The Duskwatch is at 4/4. Yeah. Just takes it. Goes to 4.
Yeah, I can't blame him. There he goes.
He draws his 3rd land. You can play a Lord here.
I think you do.
Which makes the Lord big.
But then you just lose. Right? Because he's on the block at this point.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to block with each of your creatures. You might be able to. You get better trades when you have the Lord.
Yeah.
You might be able to take more things off of Riley's board, but
and he'll get a big Lord.
It still doesn't feel good.
No.
So that Dread Wanderer is a 4/3. With a Lord, it'll be a 5/4. So that can eat the Sylvan Advocate. Those will trade. It'll be a 4/4 Wayward Servant that can trade with a Gear Hulk. Duskwatch is also a 4/4.
Yeah.
Like, things look better for you, but like you're still not getting out of this real clean. Because that Vizier is a 5/6 right now. That's a huge Vizier.
Curious how many Vertish Gear Hulks he's running. Main?
I think he's got like 2 or 3.
4.
Full 4.
He's running a full 4. And so,
well, I mean, it curves pretty well with Monument. You can go Monument on 3, Gear Hulk on 4.
Sure. I'm just thinking because he has the Vizier out, his chances of drawing one or being able to cast one off the top here.
Okay, so it looks like he went and killed Sylvan Advocate with a Dark Salvation.
I'm sorry, not an island, a forest.
Okay, but he's got this Hash Heap Oasis in hand.
There's something on top.
That's pretty good. So he can give that Vertiris Gear Hulk +3/+3, which he's already got Trample, so that makes blocks even harder, so that Lorenzo has to throw a certain number of those things on that Gear Hulk so that he just doesn't die.
Is it sorcery speed?
That one you do have to do as a sorcery.
Okay.
But I mean, Lorenzo's tapped out right now, so
yeah,
there's no like fear of like
well,
a
I was
removal
thinking,
spell.
if it wasn't, he could throw it around as a combat trick. So swing in, see where he blocks.
Yeah,
and then get favorable.
I mean, it's like from Riley's position though, he's still favorable. Like,
oh yeah,
like you do that main phase, and yeah.
So
showing the temporary pump there. He's got these other 4-power creatures that are just like, I'm gonna get in.
Turning sideways.
Yep, I like leaving back the Blister Pod because it's really just gonna get eaten by something. It's better as a blocker.
Definitely.
Now goes to Lorenzo for blocks. So he's got. Let's see. That guy has 2 counters on it. So he's got a 4/4 zombie. Or does Mimic check when you cast, or when a zombie enters?
Enters.
It's when it enters. Okay. So yeah, that zombie should have 2 counters on it.
Yeah, the Lord, or the.
No, the last turn he played Dark Salvation.
Okay.
So he killed the Sylvan Advocate with Dark Salvation.
Right. So yeah, that is a 4/4.
Why is he doing blocking like this? He's gonna die the Vizier. Unless he's still thinking. These can't be his blocks.
No.
Because he will die with these current blocks. He's got to offer up more. Riley knows this. He's just waiting patiently for Lorenzo to try and figure out how he wants to do this. He's like, yeah, you gotta put more up there. So yeah, I like this. I don't like going to 1. You gonna let that through? Oh, he can have
if he has a
the blossoming defense.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be dead. Okay, so arrange blockers like this, like that.
Gosh, if he gets through. Damage went through. No blossom.
Eat your board.
Yeah.
You have nothing. I'm gonna play another advocate. Oh.
And say go.
He's still got blossoming defense up, but Lorenzo's just gonna scoop it up there.
Kind of rough. He got stuck there on 2 lands.
Yeah, and just like we thought, having the trample with the Vertiris Gear Hulk was relevant in that game.
Yeah. Very much.
So like our analysis of the monument being pretty important as far as getting through some of those big zombie boards was pretty correct.
So let's look at some sideboards.
Let's do it. I got Riley's. So for Riley, we have 3 Heroic Interventions, a Dissenter's Deliverance, 2 Manglehorn, 2 Nissa Vital Force, 2 Lifecrafters Bestiary, 3 clear shots, and 2 Arborback Stompers. Now, in this matchup,
I like the interventions.
The interventions could be pretty good. I still think Bestiary is actually like a very good card.
Yeah.
To keep up and have a draw engine against zombies when you're applying stuff to the board. The other one I actually really kind of like is the clear shots. It's a uncommon from Shadows over Innistrad, which does the same thing, I believe, as Ambuscade. There must be a clear reason why he's playing the clear shot that I'm not seeing. Wow, that's pretty good. Target creature control gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. It deals damage. Oh, it gives him an extra toughness. Sure, I can see why that's better than the one from Hour of Devastation.
Yeah, and then it deals damage too. So you're buffing your creature and
you're just punching.
And you're punching, yeah.
So there is no fight here. I'm going to punch you, and you're going to fall over. So those look pretty good, and then even the Arborback Stomper as another trample threat that gains you 5 life.
Yeah,
it's still pretty relevant.
We might see one of those come in. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. How about for Lorenzo? What are we thinking here?
Lorenzo, we got 2 Torment of Hellfire, 3 Time to Reflect.
Okay.
I'm guessing we'll probably see some of those.
Yep.
Liliana Death's Majesty, 4 Never to Return, 2 Gideon the Trials, and 2 Gideon's Intervention.
Okay. We're probably not going to see the intervention because it's really hard for Lorenzo to name a specific thing that like really matters.
Sure.
I don't even think Gideon the Trials is pretty good. He's probably just bringing a bunch of his removal.
Yeah, I don't see him bringing in Gideon.
I don't know, man. Torment of Hellfire. That is a highly disputed Magic card. Giving your opponent's choices is not very.
Yeah, I don't like it in this match. I think the only one I really like is the Time to Reflect.
Time to Reflect, and those Never Returns seem pretty good too.
Returns seem good too. Yeah. He needs to find some removal.
Yeah. Alright, so Lorenzo's going to be on the play. Taking a look at his hand here. He's got some lands. That's about it so far as I can see.
4 lands.
But he's going to keep. Both players keep, and we are off to the races.
Is that a Crypt Breaker?
Yes, Crypt Breaker.
Evolving Wilds, go.
Evolving Wilds means Tireless Tracker. It's like, why are you playing Evolving Wilds in your mono green deck? You don't need it for the color fixing.
Right.
It's that you can live the dream sometimes.
You can live the dream. You can thin your deck for Duskwatch.
I'm gonna main phase make a zombie. I don't know if I like that.
I haven't really seen what else he had in his hand as far
he's got a Time to Reflect. There's no like real pressure.
Excuse me.
Just waiting until the last second to cast your removal spells or activate your abilities. Because you can do it later, you really should.
Anything you can do at instant speed.
Riley's hand looks kind of slow. Starting with a couple of Evolving Wilds. Not really what he wants to see as his opening lands. So, a Show Me land of some sort. I can't really tell because of the glare.
That glare is pretty bad.
Yep. But he showed him a Swamp. Attack you for 2.
There we go. Lean forward.
Go to 18. So yeah, now you can hold up Crypt Breaker and discard that Swamp and still have Time to Reflect up as well. There's a Sylvan Advocate. That's pretty good. Where are we located? Land Go. We are in Draper, Utah. So just in between Provo and Salt Lake City. Off 123rd. So pretty cool spot. We normally do Legacy on our streams. We do Legacy every Friday and Tuesday night. And this is our first Standard stream. We've had a pretty good Standard turnout on our Monday nights, and well enough that we're ready to put it out there on Twitch. Let all you guys watch our sweet standard decks we have here.
Yeah, we get some. I think we get a lot of diversity here.
Yeah,
You don't see. I like it. I really enjoy it because you do always wherever you go. You're going to find around a lot of those net decks, the popular ones that are doing well right now. But we have a lot of brewers.
Yeah, like Riley here, who is got a Green Monument into Sylvan Advocate. Pretty good, but this Crypt Breaker is kind of taking over the game.
Yeah.
Which is why I was kind of surprised to see... I was really surprised to see Lorenzo, like, trade off his Crypt Breaker so early in that last game.
Yeah.
And then...
Lock. Time to
This
reflect.
is time to reflect.
Exile it. Let me read that real quick.
What does it do? TM. Time to reflect. I think it's time for us to reflect on this magic card.
So if you're running zombies, it's... Wouldn't you say? I think it's a must. I mean, if you're running the white version, any kind of white version.
Yeah. Topping out Hanwar Garrison. Yeah, we've got so one of our players is Crystal. She's been on Red White Exert Humans for a while.
Wow.
It's been her deck. Ooh, baby. So Trencher, Verdurous Gearhulk for 4 mana, and then he's able to play his Elephant to get an energy. Which, oh man, that's gonna
trigger. Yeah. Oh geez.
Oh,
Which is I think I would have waited.
he will get another opportunity to do that this next turn. He might have an energy sink where he can.
Okay.
Oof.
Because I mean,
Lorenzo's
getting to
gone
cast
out.
that 3 times next turn.
Okay.
All right.
So, seeing both your time to reflex is pretty good. Can you send us a link? Some chats don't allow it. Let's see. I think you're able to. If you can whisper it to us, we can get that link and we can take a look at it. But for right now, yeah, zombies had kind of the nuts.
Yeah.
Like, it got to go Crypt Breaker, take over the game with the 2 time to reflex.
Yeah.
GG's.
One mana trade into a 5-mana Verdurous just feels really good.
I mean, he even got it at a discount too. Like, that was a
He
4 mana
did.
Verdurous.
That was a 4-mana Verdurous.
4 mana
But-
8/8.
I don't know that. Honestly, I would have liked the play that he would have just played the Verdurous and been able to cast that Rampager 3 times.
Yeah?
3 times. Get 3 triggers off of that monument. That's 6 power and toughness
I mean, yeah, there is a world where...
on an 8/8 already.
I mean, Lorenzo's at 20, so, like... That is a cool. That's, like,
I just
sweet.
don't see a... I guess, yeah, he can still cast it, well, 1 more time. But I just didn't really see a reason to casting it.
But yeah, so Lango, we've if you can whisper the link to us, we can see that and then we can talk about it. Let me go into our Twitch dashboard.
I myself, I love to brew. Brewing's just as fun as playing to me, I'd say.
Yeah. Brewing is great. Let's see.
Brewing is great. Alright, going to game 3.
Riley on the play, and there's my 2-1.
2-1 for 1. I'll play my Crypt Breaker and... Is he going to trade this time?
Nope.
No trades. No trades.
Someone's watching the stream. No. Ooh, another 2-1 and an Evolving Wilds. So pretty aggressive.
Did we get a cheer from Jorgensen?
That was
Some other
back.
time?
Yeah.
Back. Way back.
Do I type something specific to whisper? I'm on a phone. Yeah, I think if you swipe to the left, let me go on my Twitter or Twitch on my phone. I'm gonna hop in the room. Where are Paragon City Games? There you go.
Riley's going to turn sideways. Lorenzo says, take it.
To the left.
And Duskwatch Recruiter.
Oh, no, not on the new app. Let's see. All right, so if you click on the stream, it'll take you to our page, Landgo, and it gives you the option to whisper and friend us. So that is where you can whisper. I'm going to test it here.
Play a diagraph.
Okay, so yeah, wow. So Lorenzo's board kind of just exploded here. He's got Diagraph Colossus, a couple Wayward Servants.
Couple Waywards. He's holding on to a Never Return.
Yeah, so he did bring those in. Is that monument's in play?
The monument's in play.
Oh boy. We're gonna see some big attacks here.
Tracker. He's going to give the Duskwatch Recruiter +2/+2 and Trample. Play a land. Get that clue. And play Aronis.
Whoo doggy.
Seems pretty good right now.
This is a lot of damage. So, man, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And Lorenzo's at 11.
Yeah, he's gonna have to block here.
Trade there. Take 8? Or yeah, trade there, take 8.
I think he's... Dark Salvation would be pretty good right now. I think Riley knows he has this one.
Yeah, he's playing very confidently. Lorenzo's kind of in the tank here, trying to figure out a way around this Ronus. Which, you know, playing a brew, you... Okay, so what do we got? That one enters tapped from the Colossus there, yep. And so he's going to get 2 triggers
Right.
for the Wayward Servants. So he's going to go
Up to.
So if he took 8, yeah, up to 7. That's a clue for the tracker. He's got that Never to Return.
Doesn't have the mana.
Yeah,
Play
doesn't
it,
have the mana to play it. What else can he do here? He can go block. I mean, the Ronus is probably just gonna get a kill on it. It really depends on what Riley has on his hand.
I mean, he plays 1 creature, pumps, Ronus is turned on,
So there's a land.
and just
Well, he can even just crack his clue with the Tireless Tracker as well. That makes it a 4-power creature, or just play another tracker. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't want to put the triple on the Ronus unless you can play another dude. I guess he can still crack the clue.
Okay, he can pump. He plays a land.
Yeah, crack the clue, draw a card, put a counter on each of my guys. I've got 2 4-power dudes. That is actually pretty good. So the thing has Death Touch Trample.
Oh,
so if he puts up more blockers too,
they're all gonna
the
die.
Ronus, they're all just gonna die. Yeah, with that interaction, it's with Death Touch and Trample, you just need to assign 1 point of lethal damage, which is Death Touch, to each of those creatures, and then the rest will trample over. Yeah, I don't unless there's a time unless he has time to reflect for that Ronus. I think he's pretty toast. Some burnt magic toast. The zombies have had way too much sun.
It's because there's too much white, man. Just go black, man.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I was just reaching. Just
Sure.
reaching.
He's like, that's... if you're letting blocks happen, he's like, I'm going to go and kill you now. So it gives him +2/+0. Okay, yep. You didn't read my cards.
He's like, it has trample.
Ugh.
Oh.
He thought he was alive there. But, yeah, no.
What did he forget he had? Had trample?
No. Yeah, the interaction with we were just talking about the Death Touch trample.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, yeah, he assigns just 1 point.
Yeah.
All the rest goes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Goes through. Why don't you run out and grab Riley? We'll bring him in here and talk about
All right.
his round. And then we can see a control mirror here.
So Alfred and his opponent are on game 3.
They're on game 3. Okay.
Game 3.
Good to know.
Hello.
Hello.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Come on in.
We've got a chair right
Somewhere?
right somewhere.
Okay.
It's even up a little higher for the middle person.
Awesome.
I know we went out of frame.
Hi, chat.
Oh, you just did the whisper? Let's see. Test. Let's see if...
For those of you just checking in, we are streaming Standard, Monday Night Standard here at Paragon City Games in Draper, Utah.
Woo! So we got a control mirror here. Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when they were shuffling, they were both just like shuffling, watching my game.
Like wow.
This,
how is this happening?
yeah, when I sat down, they were both like, "What is
Let's
he
close
playing?"
that door, Tim.
Yeah. Fun though.
Pretty important.
Yeah, that was an interesting matchup. That zombie removal spell is good.
It is very good.
Time to reflect.
Which that was like we were thinking that you gotta all the way, dude.
It's just opened again.
It did that.
Yes.
You gotta slam that. You hear it click. It's gonna open again.
No, it's not. It's not gonna open.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Third time's a charm. Okay.
Yes.
Riley, why do you play Standard like that?
Because I like to brew.
Come on, Brian. You totally 3-0'd tonight with mono green monument.
I like to deck build, so I put together some green stuff.
Green is good.
It was a lot of fun.
What happened in that last play? Did he just miss the Death Touch
He
trample?
missed the trample. Because like he kept on asking me which of my creatures had trample, so like that's why I pointed at the gear hook that one turn, and the next turn he asked again, and I didn't have any, so he thought it was clear. He didn't read monument. So, but yeah, but the Death Touch trample is great. Oh, and those tireless trackers, being able to play one to give the +2 in trample, then like have a backup creature to have Ronus online. Yeah, that was fun. There's just everything worked that turn.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, so game 2, I kept a fairly bad hand. On turn 3, I drew the Sylvan Advocate, which was just bad, and then he had the removal, so like that went pretty poorly. But like I don't know, I don't think it was worth mulliganing. Were you looking at the hand?
Yeah,
so it was a tireless tracker, a clear shot, a monument, and 4 lands.
Okay.
So I'm a deck full of creatures.
Yeah.
And I was on the...
And 2 of them were Evolving Wilds, right? The first 2 you played?
Yeah. I wanted to get those out of hand first, so I didn't want to save them for the tireless tracker.
Slow.
Yeah.
But, so, like, I don't know if that was right keeping it. But, like, obviously it lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, his removal.
He kind of had
just-
the nuts. Like,
yeah.
Kurt Bricker took over that game.
Yeah, and game 1 I wouldn't have won unless
he
he was
traded
stumbling
with
on
it.
lands.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he traded with his Crypt Breaker earlier,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm happy
was
for that
crazy.
to happen. Like, as much as I love Keswick Prowler,
Yeah.
I will trade that card with every day.
Maybe he thought
So
you,
looking
like,
in
you were
on-
more
on
aggressive than you were.
Yeah.
This game here, he's going to cast an Abrade. He's looking at 2 Dragon Masters with 6 lands up. So on his upkeep, he's going to get 2 5/5s.
That is...
So they're going to go into a counter war there.
This...
I say throw everything you have.
Yeah,
There's
this is game breaking.
You're going to swing in for 10.
Oh, well, not this turn, but...
Yeah.
Upkeep.
Not
Trigger,
this turn,
trigger.
but trigger, trigger.
Oh, that's so gross.
I haven't seen that card in a while.
Dragon Master Outcast?
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
Raymond Swanland's art is just
We put it in the board.
beautiful.
We've got a Dragon Master Outcast.
Yeah,
in the,
he's
in the
really
junk
good.
Board.
Yeah.
He's so good against control.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're just like, all right, 1 mana. Here's my thing. I've got all my mana up for counters. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Attack you for 2.
No
Rawr.
good for 2.
And he's boarded out of sweepers. Gideon looks so bad here against these
Yeah.
5/5 dragons.
Yeah.
So
What do you do?
Brian,
Yeah, just
I'm
scoops
not
and-
green, I'm white.
Yep.
He can't handle it.
He can't handle it. He says scoop, and that is that. Wow.
Well, I'm told you're carrying next January.
January? Is that a
I think that's the team.
Oh yeah, they
qualifiers.
told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brian's on Legacy, Kyra's on Modern, I'm
Yep.
on Standard.
Yep.
I can do that.
Super team.
Santa Clara.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll beat some face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We still gotta get to Denver first. And Lango, I didn't receive that whisper. So I guess try posting the link in the chat. We'll see if we can still get it. For the team GP.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So, what gave you the idea to build the green deck?
You?
Me?
Well, didn't you mention to me that you had seen a green monument deck or a mono green deck or something?
No.
I swear you did. Like you mentioned you played the Absent tokens, and didn't you say that you had lost to a green deck?
I lost to a green tokens, like another tokens deck. I lost everyone that night.
Yeah, but I don't think I thought about it until we were I think I thought about it when
That
we
was
were
the night I
talking
gave you
then.
the draw.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, mostly I just wanted to play, like, Vizier of the Menagerie.
Vizier was so good.
Vizier of the Menagerie plus the Monument is amazing, especially with Tireless Tracker and the Werewolf that can pay 3 to get a creature, right?
Keswick.
No, Duskwatch Recruiter?
Oh, Duskwatch.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
cool.
So that when I'm flooding out, like, late game, if I just have those, I can crack clues and just, like, have creatures fly off the top of my library with the monument, they're cheaper, and just
Yeah.
have insane turns. Like, one of the best things is with a Greenbelt Rampager.
The trigger, yeah.
Yeah, but like when you're casting it with the Vizier off the top, you're like paying 1 to draw a card and get +2, and like it's there's some cool stuff. I like the Greenbelt a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like I've been citing out like 1 or 2 of them in some of the matchups.
Okay.
But I like it main board a lot. It's kind of like a spell. It's a pump spell. So when I'm bringing in sideboard cards, it's kind of the one that ends up getting taken away most of the time.
So I was curious why, because you had the Lone Verters out at one point in that last game.
Uh-huh.
And you decided to play the Greenbelt that same turn.
Yeah.
When you could have gotten like 3 triggers off of the monument the
Yeah.
next turn.
Yeah.
So I was wondering what you're thinking there.
I can't remember exactly. Like I had the monument out.
Right.
Yeah.
So you played the
I
Verters
think-
that turn, and then you played.
Yeah.
You had like.
I think
one
I was
additional mana.
like counting up mana and seeing like what draws I could have that next turn that would make it so paying 3 for the full Rabble Belt would be bad. So like I think I had what 6. Yeah, I had
6.
I had
5 minutes.
well I had 5 mana.
Right. Yeah. You played the Verters for 4.
So I think I was thinking about what other things I would draw that would make like, and I think I was 3, 4, 5. I had 5 mana, so I think I was specifically thinking about the Vizier. Like if I drew the Vizier next turn,
Yeah.
then I'd want to only play him
Twice.
Or twice.
And so I with the 3/4 body on the Rabble Belt is really good. So I was kind of valuing being able to get him as a blocker next turn, or another attacker. He lines up well against all the 2/2s.
Yeah.
So it wasn't for any specific reason. It was more just I wanted to get closer to having another creature in play.
Cool.
And my mana was kind of tight at the time.
Well, so we were able to get, even though the link was deleted on Twitch, Landgo has his Red-White Humans deck, which
Cool.
Riley has had tons of success with
I love humans.
He's beaten my face so many times with humans,
I'll
I
turn
can't
some
count
humans
it.
sideways.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
4 Envoys, 4 Skullscar Mage, 4 Ravens, 4 Gossip Mongers, 3 Captains, 3 Karizev. I freaking love Karizev. 4 Lieutenants, 3 Garrisons.
I love Griffspoon.
Yeah, Griffspoon is so sweet.
Yeah.
Braid, always watching Shock.
Mm-hmm. Good removal.
Yeah, it's set up good to be, like,
It
mono
has
red.
I mean, it has a higher top end than the, what is it called?
Like Spray?
Ramu Red.
Or-
this deck compared to the Pro Tour
sure.
winning lists.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
specifically.
that's
So,
pretty cool.
a couple
that's the white dunes, right? The Shuffit dunes.
Yeah, the white cyclers.
Yeah, the Anthem.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
yeah.
Anthem one, right?
Yeah, that is the Anthem one. That's
Yeah.
correct.
And then Needle Spires. Yeah,
Yep.
that's a cool one.
I like the one Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
It's always pretty good. Reckless Bushwhacker's
Yeah.
sweet. Thalia's good.
Yeah.
I like the 2 Karizevs. Irreload is interesting. Like,
Yeah.
you can really get people with
I
that.
mean, you're probably playing that because of Hour of Devastation over Selfless Spirit now, where before Selfless Spirit just saved all your stuff, and now you actually can't just be indestructible.
Sure. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's probably
the concession.
a good slot there. I like Selfless Spirit a lot, but
And Repel.
Hour of Devastation's made
Repel,
things tough.
Interesting choice.
What is and Repel the Abominable? Is that
It's a fog.
the
Yeah,
fog?
it's the non-human.
Oh, it is the non-human
So
fog.
it's just for the combat mirrors, where because your creatures will all deal damage in there as well.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
true.
that's pretty spicy.
It feels a bit bigger, but it allows you to wide and big. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
certainly.
Okay.
Deck and Stone, kind of your catch-all answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the list, man. I think it's pretty killer.
Yeah. I can't really think of much I'd change.
So,
The mana base looks a little rough, like running the Soul Scar mages, but right now the 1 mana, humans aren't premium. Like Thraben Inspector's amazing. I'll never
Yeah.
not play Thraben Inspector.
yeah, exactly. It draws you a card and trades with
Probably played that card more than any card in Standard right now.
It eats a Bomat courier. You're just like, all right, turn
Yeah.
on the Spectre. They're like ready to go, like
Yeah.
on their Bomat courier. They're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Like crap.
mine just loses there. Ugh.
Yeah. So the big downside to this over other aggro decks is just the 2 colors, how you're kind of wanting both colors. on
Oh,
turn
interesting. Repel is for the Hour of Dev, and the Eerie is for the whiteboard wipes.
one. Okay. Oh, because it's damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that blinks them.
Yeah.
Oh, because Eerie blinks it out, and then
They come back at the end step.
at the end step.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it works for
And then
both.
you get all your
Your ETB
Thalia's
triggers.
Lieutenant triggers and your
Oh,
Thraben
that's-
Inspector
Yeah, you
triggers.
get to choose how they come in, right?
That's
Oh,
true.
they
You are the
all,
active
well, they all
player.
enter at the same time and see each other all at
Right.
the same time.
Yeah, so you're the
Oh,
active player. You do
okay.
get to stack
Yeah.
that. So
So every one of your creatures will get counters from Thalia's Lieutenant,
And
and,
then Thalia's
Thalia's
Lieutenant-
Lieutenant gets all the counters from all of the creatures. So it's pretty
Yep.
cool.
yep.
Crazy.
That's how you rebuild a board after a board wipe. I hear. Word on the street is.
Sweet.
Yeah, that deck looks really good.
Yeah, certainly. Well, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Looks like we're done with all our Magic matches. We got to talk a little bit with Riley. Congratulations on your 3-0.
Thank you.
Go
Well
and go and claim your prizes.
I will.
And we'll see you next week for some more Standard. Have a great night, guys. We'll see ya.